swinging A's who aren't swinging really so swell lately. Wade LeBlanc, when he was in AAA with the Portland Beavers, he made 11 appearances. 10 of them were starts. Really not great numbers as far as wins and losses, 1-4, but ERA just over 4. And in the PCL, you can live with that.
Definitely a hitter's league in the PCL. 67 degrees at game time tonight. Adam Kennedy having a fine season offensively for Oakland. Fouls it down the left field side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Average over 300, on base of 380. Former Angel Cardinal, picked up from Tampa Bay prior to the season.
So the situation the A's are in right now as they come in today's game, 28-37. Any team that's going to be struggling offensively, everybody's going to try to go up there and hit a 5-run home run, right? I mean, guys start to press a little bit. But one of the things that the A's have not in their favor tonight, they've lost each of their last 4 games in which the opponents have started a left-handed pitcher. They're now 8-16 versus lefties.
Out to right field, and Edgar racing in and makes the basket catch. Edgar getting the start in right field tonight. The left-handed bat of Giles on the bench. Let's look at the defense for San Diego. Headley's in left with Gwynn in center and Edgar in right field. Cabrera off the DL today. Everett is getting the start at short. And Eliezer Alfonso is the catcher, just up from AAA.
You know what's great about Alfonso being back in the saddle at the big league level? He's got some experience. And he's caught Wade LeBlanc. He's caught these young guys in Portland. So he knows their stuff. He knows their tendencies, what to expect. It's not like he's catching them fresh.
But also has 118 games of Major League time with San Francisco. And you can expect Alfonso to see plenty of playing time. Apparently, Nick Hundley, that wrist re-aggravated.
Hey, a bone bruise will take a long time.
So placed on the disabled list retro to yesterday. The Athletics catcher Kurt Suzuki takes down low. The Athletics finishing up a series with the Dodgers. They lost 3 one-run games there, involved in 3 one-run games. Dropping 2 of the 3. 2 balls and a strike. Suzuki involved in a little catching history last night in the 5th inning. As the catcher, he picked up 3 assists in 1 inning.
Wow. That's got to be, I mean,
a record.
A record.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Must be the puka shells he's sporting. He's got the sweet pukas working.
The Hawaiian native.
Right back to 1970s.
A 2-2 from Wade LeBlanc. Fouled out a play right side. .274 average for Kurt Suzuki. Towards the middle, Cabrera goes about at first. Everett moving actually towards the hole initially and then recovered going to his left, and Cabrera just off the DL getting his first assist. There's Bob Guerin, the San Diego native, Claremont High School back in his hometown. Of course, also played with the Padres.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Padres in the 1st round back in '79 and then ended his career as a Padre in 1993. There's a nice little article on MLB.com about Bob, how he was a junior Padre back in the day at Jack Murphy Stadium. Paid $2 to get into a game as a youngster.
Jack Cusk, speaking of former Padres, fouls it back trying to bunt.
And of course, Claremont High School was the high school that Fast Times at Ridgemont High was written after.
Was it really?
Yes.
I was unaware of the connection.
Yeah, now whether Bob Guerin was classmates with Jeff Spicoli, I don't know. Or if he had Mr. Hand for history, I don't know. But Bob, this is our time right now.
Can't order a pizza in class?
No. Talk about Cuba. We'll have to see if Guerin's got a bagel stuck in his pants like Spicoli had when he walked into class that day.
I'm not touching that one.
Remember, he came right above his belt buckle. He had a bagel stuck in there. Just a little snack later
closer.
On. Oh, there you go. Hey, that's my skull.
Breaky ball down low.
Fastball, curveball, changeup from the left-hander LeBlanc. And you see the shift against Jack Cust.
Three balls and a strike. Two outs, nobody on in the Oakland first inning, just underway from Petco Park. Cust steps back in.
We're talking about opportunity, as we mentioned Wade LeBlanc, but how about Jack Cust? You mentioned, of course, being with the Padres. What a year he put up last year. It's one of those situations, okay, he hit 231, but he knocked out 33 and he drove in 77. He'll take those numbers, huh?
33 homers. 12 so far this year. Cust got into 4 big league games with San Diego in 06. Spent most of that season at AAA Portland. On the ground at first, and Adrian. Wade LeBlanc sends him down in order. Friday night. Hey, bud, let's party. Gwynn leading off. Eck, then Adrian. Kuz batting cleanup. 14 ribbies in his last 10. Headley, Edgar in right. Alfonso catching. Yes, the pitcher LeBlanc batting 8th with Cabrera batting 9th. First time that we can find in Padres history that the pitcher has not batted 9th.
And you know what? I kind of like the idea. We'll get into that a little later as Tony Gwynn steps to the plate. Oh, there's so much to like about this kid. The numbers, Josh Outman. Being a lefty, I love the number that he's wearing. And also, I love the way he's wearing the socks. Straight Kenny Holtzman. Let's go back to the swinging A's of the 70s. The green stirrups, the white spikes, the yellow sannies. You got to love it. He throws a fastball, curveball, slider, and a change. And he can get it up there now to the mid-90s.
It's the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Been a 24-year-old from St. Louis, acquired from the Phillies in the Joe Blanton trade, July of last year. Went to Lindbergh High School in St. Louis and attended Central Missouri State. The Mules.
Really, that's a great nickname.
Missouri State.
That's one I did not know. Because usually if I know it, I'll just blurt it out.
Yeah.
The Mules.
Yeah, the Mules, now you know. 2-2. Win takes high and a full count.
1/5 of the rotation, Josh Outman. That is a rookie. 4 of the 5 starters in the rotation are rookies for the Oakland Athletics.
To left field, Holiday coming in, makes the catch.
Tony had the right idea, hit the ball sharply, but Holiday playing shallow.
Defense behind Outman. Brought to you by SD Storage, where $1 moves you in. Go to sdstorage.com to find a store near you today. Holiday, Davis in custody outfield. Cabrera at short. The errors are high among Major League shortstops.
Dos Cabreras anoche, campo corto.
Yeah, we have a Cabrera playing short.
2 Cabreras playing short tonight.
For the Padres and one.
Sorry about the
Oakland.
Espanol.
Yeah, we also have 2 Edgar Gonzalez's.
That's right.
There's an Edgar Gonzalez who's a reliever for Oakland. Perhaps we'll see the Edgar Gonzalez match up at some point. The scowl of Eck, batting with 1 out, and he fouls it away. 2 strikes.
David Eckstein came out for batting practice, and he was already sweating, and uniform was dirty. Get some early work in. Getting prepared for a big league ball game.
On the ground at third, Bobby Crosby. Well, speaking of shortstop, Bobby Crosby, a guy who basically got pushed out of that shortstop role, kept his mouth shut, and has resurfaced as their third baseman.
You know what I like about what you just said? Kept your mouth shut, right? Let your glove and the bat do the talking. Let your work do the talking also.
Eric Chavez with more injury issues are going to keep him out, so Crosby at the hot corner. For a hit game yesterday for Adrian. Also reached base a 5th time with his major league leading 53rd walk. He and Adam Dunn actually tied for the major league lead.
Have to see how Outman pitches Adrian. First pitch fastball away. Will he consistently keep fastballs, breaking stuff away? Well, he purposely went inside there, so trying to give him a different look.
You mentioned the rookies, the young pitchers for Oakland. 3 young lefties going for them in this series, and apparently Superboy has made an appearance there.
Everything's okay. Superman's here. It's all good. No need to worry.
The world is safe for humanity.
You know, you don't step on Superman's cape.
Or spit in the wind.
That's right.
He's got his ticket in hand. 2-2.
Adrian kind of shaking his head after that one. That looked like a fastball or some type of movement on it. 89 miles an hour. You know, Outman can get the fastball to 94, 95. He is a horse. He can go deep into the game and keep that velocity.
Just a bit inside and a full count.
I think he's just changing speeds on his fastball. As Kurt Suzuki tried to do a frame job on that last one. And he wasn't getting that call.
3-2 pitch. And a 2-out walk to Adrian. So there's his 54th walk of the season. Here's the cleanup hitter, Kevin Kuzminoff. Has hit safely in 9 of his last 10 games. That average has been climbing. 325 average in his last 10 games. RBIs in his last 10.
Well, it's a good job of guys getting on before Kevin comes up to the dish. Pitchers pitching out of the stretch and maybe making a mistake here and there, and Kevin taking advantage of it.
Sharply to third. Crosby the pickup and on to second for the forced play to end the inning. A walk and a man left on, and after an inning for Petco Park, Oakland and San Diego scoreless. 14 and younger receive a free Padres glove presented by Scripps Cancer Center. Get your tickets at Padres.com. And Holiday leading off. Down the right field side, that will fade foul. Still strange not to see him in a Rockies uniform.
It really is, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens at the end of this year.
Or at the trade deadline or close to it.
Right.
29-year-old. That one along the line, and Edgar in the corner into foul territory, up against the fence, and comes away with it. Banging up against the Corky sign. You know, that door has busted open a few times, but it held. Thankfully for Edgar.
Yes. Great concentration on behalf of Edgar. Going up against the padded wall and saying hello to that little termite. Knee right in the eye. That's got to hurt.
Jason Giambi, the first baseman. Nine homers, the average of 206. His return to the Bay.
Remember, the stash was the big thing when Jason was a Yankee.
He has brought it across to the West Coast.
Yeah.
Sharply through the hole and into right field. Even with that cheating that way, and Giambi has the game's first base hit. Giambi's been hitting lefties very well this year. Continues that trend.
Yeah, pitch down and in. Generally speaking, a lot of guys, the ball hits sharply.
Giambi aboard for Orlando Cabrera, the shortstop. Ball one off the outside corner. Acquired during spring training. Signed as a free agent in March of this season. One-year deal.
Well, you thought with the acquisition of some of these players, Cabrera, Giambi, Holiday, that the A's would be up there in contention of the West because, you know, they've got some firepower in those names.
Garcia Parra.
Exactly. But last in batting average, last in slugging percentage, 13th in on-base percentage.
Strike call. Two one to Cabrera. Towards third. Kuz. Eck. Adrian. 5-4-3 around the horn. The double play ends the inning. 63rd for the San Diego defense. Gets LeBlanc through the second. 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Padres. The 1-0 from Outman. Left field. Holiday back. Warning track. Fence gone. 6th of the year for Chase Headley. A solo shot. 1-0 San Diego. Chase Headley had not hit a home run right-handed until 2 nights ago on Wednesday. He hit his first. Now he gets number 2 from this side of the plate.
A 1-0 pitch from Outman, and Headley hits it out off Outman. It's the 9th home run surrendered by the left-hander.
Bob Guerin out. This looks like they want to inquire about something physically with Josh Outman.
Yeah, Steve Sales, the athletic trainer there on the left, used to be with the Padres a long time ago. As Outman delivers that pitch, and just a normal reaction, watching the ball go out of the ballpark, doing most of the talking with manager Bob Guerin.
9th home run allowed by Outman this year. 8 of the 9 have been to right-handed hitters. A lot of talking, no examining.
Right. What they're doing, what they're not doing is they're not looking at a specific area of his anatomy to where, oh, it's the elbow, it's the quad, it's the groin, it's the knee, it's the ankle. Well, that's kind of
unusual.
That's odd. Maybe he's got the flu.
That may be an explanation. See if we can inquire. And
inquiring minds want to know. But we'll have to keep an eye on the next couple pitches. That pitch there up and away at 91 with the fastball.
Edgar to right center field. Davis deep on the warning track. And hauls it in front of the 400-foot sign. Edgar giving it a ride. One of the deepest parts of the ballpark.
Showing some opposite field power. Rajai Davis, a long run, and then cradles this one and nearly comes out of his glove. Rattling around a little bit and squeezing it for the out.
Eliezer Alfonso, San Diego catcher, takes a breaking ball up and away. .41 games at AAA Portland. Good numbers there. Towards third. Skips off the glove of Crosby and into left field. That should be a base hit for Alfonso. Tough chance for Crosby at third. That is a base hit for Alfonso.
1, 2, kind of an in-between hop, and not enough time for Crosby to get in front of that one. I mean, he's not gonna pull a Sidney Crosby and try to take that puck off the chest. Not enough time for Bobby Crosby. See what I did there? The
hockey reference.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Gotcha.
Hockey reference. Trying to capture the spirit of the thing.
Well, here's the pitcher now batting in the 8th spot with a chance to bunt the runner over with 1 out.
Then you've got speedy guys at the bottom.
No look at second. The throw goes to first base from Outman.
He had a chance to get that.
I think
lead
he
runner.
did too. Never really looked that way. Well, LeBlanc gets the sack bunt.
Now you essentially have a couple of leadoff guys hitting back-to-back, 9 and 1 as we take a look. Wade LeBlanc doing a nice job getting the job done early.
1-4 sack bunt.
1, 2. And you know what? Outman being left-handed, he would have to spin all the way around.
He's going to have to square up, but I thought he had time with Alfonso running. There's Alfonso at second with 2 down. There's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera, batting in the 9 hole. And that's stabbed by Suzuki. All right, let's really explain here why Bud Black has opted to do that. And you referenced it. Really, it's a chance to have two leadoff type guys back to back, Cabrera and Gwynn.
And in a perfect world, let's say you get, okay, there's two outs. Let's say you get a little rally going, right? And here comes the trainer again, Steve Sales.
Well, that's going to be all for Outman.
Wow.
Well, whatever's up, it's enough to lift Outman here after just an inning and two-thirds.
I'm going to try to do a little homework here and see what might be the problem. Gonzalez comes in after Outman pitches only an inning and two-thirds. And one thing about getting into the bullpen for the Oakland Athletics, they are 7th in the American League, an ERA of 4.27. And I got a little information on Josh Outman. Just the left elbow, upper forearm area towards the elbow on the inside forearm. You know, it's been a little hot lately. Been getting some treatment on that. So that may have been acting up a little bit. They talk about Edgar Gonzalez with the injury. He will get as much time as needed. So I'll tell you a little bit about him. A fastball, cutter, slider, a change, and a curve. And unlike a lot of relievers, Edgar Gonzalez goes from the full windup.
Well, the interesting dilemma there, our part with Outman, we never see him or never saw him clutching the elbow or acting like he was in any kind of pain, but it must have just been the location of the pitches that would cause the dugout and Bob Guerin to react that way.
Or maybe Outman's just one of those guys who doesn't show much emotion when it comes to having a little ache and pain or pain, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
But his fastball, like, remember, we kept an eye on the radar gun after that first visit. His fastball was still 91, which had been consistent to what it was in the first inning.
Hey, a little earlier before the game, Dave Garcia, who one time managed the California Angels, still scouting. We see him here at Petco Park all the time. Given the award prior to tonight's game into the Hispanic Hall of Fame.
What a great man, Dave Garcia, and a great guy for baseball. He's been in baseball a long, long time. We see him here every day, sitting over by the visiting dugout, scouting the other teams, and he's just a joy to see every day.
One count on Cabrera that is inherited by Edgar Gonzalez. So Everett, who started the plate appearance right-handed, flips around and now bats left-handed. It's high and tight. Cabrera hit .360 with 5 stolen bases during his rehab stints with Lake Elsinore and AAA Portland. It's a strike, 2-2. Everett on April 19th at Philadelphia broke that left hamate bone. Had the surgery a couple of days later. Placed on the 60-day DL and basically came off that DL right after the 60th day. Fouls it back.
Boy, did Everett have a big smile on his face during batting practice, coming back to the dugout after taking hacks.
Played at 6 games in the big leagues prior to the injury. 4 hits and 13 at bats. All 4 hits came left-handed. 4 for 10 left-handed. 0 for 3 as a right-handed hitter. Alfonso at second. 2 outs. 1-0 San Diego on the leadoff homer in this inning from Chase Headley. Off speed. Cued foul.
You could see that changeup coming right out of the glove. See him slow up his arm action there? The key to the changeup, he really slows it up. But still, you have to hit it, right? You take a little bit off, it's still tough to hit.
The 2-2. Chopped out to short. Orlando Cabrera throws out Everett Cabrera. Padres do get a run on the leadoff home run from Chase Headley. A couple of hits and a man left on for Chase. His 6th of the year, his 2nd of the season. Right-handed. Part by San Diego County Credit Union, your local financial partner for over 70 years. The A's come in at 28-37, 9 games back in the American League West. Since moving to Oakland from Kansas City in 1968, have won 14 division titles, 6 American League titles, and 4 World Series, and of course won 3 in a row in the early 70s. Crosby leading off. Takes a strike. Well, the team that is overshadowed by the Giants in the Bay Area really is the team that has had the most postseason success by far.
Isn't that funny how that works?
Bobby Crosby, the 2004 American League Rookie of the Year. Up and a miss, a ball and 2 strikes. One-two delivery from LeBlanc. Outside. Bottom 3 here in the Oakland 3rd inning. Crosby, Davis, and the pitcher Gonzalez. Animal chase there, and the strikeout is the first for LeBlanc.
Oh, yeah, Wade LeBlanc, known for his changeup. Look at it's out of the zone. It even bounces up to Eliezer Alfonso. It doesn't have to be. See, hitters are dumb. They'll swing. That's prove, if you've got DVR, if you got the bundle at home, the Cox, which is great. You got the DVR, right?
Yeah, the bundle would also include phone and internet and all that too. But
I want
DVR,
you to DVR that, and so you can rewind it, and that just proves my point.
And such a pitcher.
I have to elaborate on that story.
Davis pops it up, and in foul territory, Coos near the coach's box. Yeah, tell that story, because it came to you from one of your old pitching coaches.
One of my favorite people of all time, a pitching coach of mine, the late, great Pat Dobson, who really taught me a lot about pitching in baseball.
And was a great pitcher himself, though.
Yeah, he was.
Games.
He was. We had and there's another good one there, Darren Balsley. We just had a conversation. He said, I want to stress to you, when you miss, you have to miss down. You can go up by design out of the zone when you want, but consistently pitch down in the zone. Take your chances that way, because through time, hitters get froggy. Certain hitters don't want to walk. They get aggressive, and they'll start swinging at bad pitches low and out of the zone. They will swing. Eventually, they will swing at balls low and out of the zone. Hitters are dumb. They will swing.
Him saying that
Him
to
saying
you.
that to me, yeah. And jokingly, because, pitchers are the best athletes on the field.
Oh, brother.
We all know that.
0-2 pitch.
But that changeup from Wade LeBlanc, that's what he's known for. And ever since we've been hearing about him in the minor leagues and going to spring training, that changeup from the lefty is a very effective pitch. Ooh, pretty good pitch.
Outman just an inning and 2/3, 1 run, 2 hits with 1 walk, his line. And into left field, the pitcher, Edgar Gonzalez, singles with 2 outs.
That is a classic example of a pitcher speeding up a guy's bat. I don't think Gonzalez can really hit a good fastball. Look that's a changeup, and look at how his bat is way out in front. He's speeding up his bat. He will not be able to catch up to Wade LeBlanc fastball, but because it's a softer pitch, it enables his bat to catch up out in front, and that's how he singles to left field.
In other words, don't help him out.
Exactly. Now, it doesn't mean that the changeup's a bad pitch. It's just a bad location also.
Now Gonzalez aboard for the top of the order. Second baseman Adam Kennedy. Line to right his first time up. Edgar had to come in and make a basket catch. Up high for ball 1. Kennedy belts one right field. Edgar backpedaling and makes the catch. Base hit for the pitcher Gonzalez. Edgar Gonzalez making the catch to end the inning.
Out in God's country, it was beautiful.
Out in East County?
Oh, yeah. 85, sunny, not a cloud in the sky. And, here in San Diego, it's the ahoy polloi term, marine layer. It's fog, folks, okay? It's fog.
Top of the order up for San Diego in the third. Tony Gwynn leading off, lined out to left field his first time up on a 3-2 pitch.
Tony was out early taking batting practice, working on his stroke.
Shortens up, spins away from ball one inside. And Tony Sr. also out earlier today. Father son having a chance to talk hitting and some other things, I'm sure.
I love to watch Tony talk hitting. The mannerisms and the hand action and the, like when he, one of my favorite ones is when Tony talks about chicken wing and one to left. How he'll take his right elbow and, twist it up and put his hand underneath like he's carving the ball to left field. Chicken wing.
Tony Jr. bounced one to the alley in right center field. He may run a while on this one. All the way to the fence. Gwynn around second. He's headed for third, and he'll be in there standing up. A leadoff triple. Third three-base hit of the season for Tony.
Gonzalez just leaves a fat pitch, belt buckle high. Remember the front foot. See, the front foot was set down nicely, kept his hands back. And as a hitter, you read the defense, you know where they're playing. He's thinking three bases right off the bat because Davis was playing on the shortstop side of second base. He beat the defense there nicely. He went the opposite way as far as the way the defense was playing. He pulled that baseball into the right center field gap.
He's missing the outside corner. Ball one to Eck. .33 with runners in scoring position. Chops it to the right side.
Nicely done.
That'll get the run home.
That is so Eck, isn't it?
That is so Eck. The RBI is 24 at 2-0 Padres.
Hitting the ball on the ground, not the prettiest swing David Eckstein has ever taken, but the job gets done nicely. He knows exactly the situation. Nobody out, runner at third, and look at how far he gets his hands through. It hits the inside part of the baseball, hitting the right side, and as soon as contact was made, that's why it's so important. As soon as that ball hits the ground, the guy in third can go, right? Nice job all the way around. The mechanic, Dr. Eckenstein, he's a monster.
Adrian takes down low. We're going to add some other nicknames then?
Yeah, why not?
There's potentially so many. Many have been emailed in. We thank folks for that.
The Ecking crew.
Ah.
Tom Satursky from the truck chiming in. It's a good ad, Tom. Nicely done.
Well, Adrian homered yesterday's game, the Coors Light Freeze Camp. Franklin Gutierrez, the center fielder, who hit two solo shots himself yesterday, almost brought this one back. Oh. That's how close.
Oh, what a great effort. I mean, good for Adrian. I want to see the home run, but what a great effort by Gutierrez.
Well, there's a base hit into right center. Over in the alley, cut off. He's going to try for two, and the right fielder Cuss' throw will be well late, and standing at second, Adrian has his 8th two-base hit of the season. He hit that one against the defense as well. A lot of room in right center for him.
Yeah, and Gonzalez, the pitcher, missing in the strike zone quite a bit. Oh, that ball hit crisply. And, Adrian doesn't have blazing speed, but once again, with the way the defense has played, he can cruise to the second base.
Four hits for the San Diego offense. Padres have hit for the cycle. Single, double, triple, home run.
Nice.
Another 4 hits. Who's hit into an inning-ending fielder's choice in the first? Gets jammed and a check swing foul.
Hey, was there a Billy Bean sighting?
I have not seen Billy Bean
Is
yet.
Billy here with the swinging since the A's are in town? No? I haven't seen him. Just curious. Hey, there's a Hall of Famer, Dave Winfield. Taking in a big league ball game.
Strikeout. First of the game for Edgar Gonzalez and 2 down in the inning. Chase homer to left off the starting pitcher Josh Outman in the second. Right-hander Edgar Gonzalez. Breaky ball strike. Chase homered right-handed in the second off the lefty Outman.
And from that, what's that tell you? Chase Heather likes the ball down, huh? He dropped that head of the bat down nicely from the right side. Be nice to see him homer from the left side too, wouldn't it?
Do it from both sides, huh? And there's a strike call 0-2.
Boy, Gonzalez, the pitcher, a lot of slop up there. Backdoor curveballs, change-ups, changing speed on the fastballs. I like to see guys pitch that way. Disrupt the timing of the hitter.
This is a guy who should not be anonymous to the Padres. He spent parts of the last 6 seasons with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Not a lot of major league appearances. 80 coming into this season, but had been a career Diamondback until this season. Like the Padres Gonzalez's, Edgar is from Mexico. 26 years old. How to play left side. Ball and 2 strikes. Suzuki scoops it up. Adrian at second, 2 down, a run in here in the San Diego third. Tony Gwynn led off with a triple and scored on the David Eckstein ground out. Two from Gonzalez. Down and away and a sliding pickup by Suzuki. It was 0-2. Now Headley's worked it to 3-2. Now the Padres' Edgar Gonzalez waiting on deck, hoping to face that Edgar Gonzalez here in the third. Off-speed pitch outside. First walk handed out by Gonzalez.
If I'm Edgar Gonzalez with the Padre uniform on, I'm looking something off speed. Edgar Gonzalez, the Oakland A's athletics pitcher, has been throwing a lot of off-speed stuff. And the first at-bat for Edgar Gonzalez of the Padres, he hit the ball sharply to center field on a fastball. So I'm guessing the Edgar Gonzalez in the green and gold is going to throw something off-speed to the Edgar Gonzalez in the blue and white.
Line to short, a diving stab and caught by Orlando Cabrera.
Off speed. Edgar Gonzalez got Edgar Gonzalez, and Edgar Gonzalez comes out on top on that one.
We're going to have to simplify that the next time these two face. Padres do get. Who are the only two left-handed pitchers to win 100 or more games for the Oakland Athletics.
Oh, I know one of them right off the bat. And then the second one, I think I might know. And I think I may have dropped his name earlier tonight. I'm going to write him down here for you, Neely. That guy.
I have not seen the answer, but that's a very good guess, your first one.
And that's my second one.
Two 2-0 on Suzuki. Heart of the order for Oakland here in the fourth. You notice we did say Oakland Athletics and not the Philadelphia or Kansas City Athletics. Right. Even a miss. You know, while the Athletics were in Kansas City, which was about a 10-year period, maybe a little more, never had a winning record in Kansas City.
Wow.
Two 2-1. Belted to left field, down for a base hit. Chase cuts it off on one bounce, and Suzuki singles to begin the Oakland fourth inning. Well, between innings, this young man's job during this contest is to take second base.
This is great.
Take it back to the right field corner. Had some trouble getting it out of the ground, so Eck helps him out.
That's awesome. David setting a good example for the kid.
Oh,
work it, Eck. You can do it all, brother.
Jack Cust. Rounded out to the right side his first time, 3 unassisted. Tying run at the plate for the Athletics. Cust has hit a dozen home runs this season. After hitting 33 a year ago. That's inside. 2-0. Leadoff man on for the first time tonight for Oakland. Cust fouls it back.
Oh, he took a hack on that one, huh? Talk about coming out of your shoes. I would have to say Wade LeBlanc is also one of those lefties. We talk about lefty on lefty quite a bit as he nearly. That was almost Reggie Jackson-like. A comfortable at bat against LeBlanc. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a Steve Carlton where he throws mid-90s and he's got that yacker, that slider that lefty had.
Oh, yeah.
To where lefties can, hang in there against LeBlanc.
Hopefully they go to the dugout 4 times with a comfortable 0 for 4 against him.
Exactly.
Hello, world. I have arrived. Yes, you have.
And you're looking good. Having fun.
Looks a lot like Dad. The 3-1 pitch to Cust.
Oh, come on now. That's a strike. Did I say that?
Out loud, yeah.
I'll bet you Trax liked it. I'll tell you what, that's a strike. I think it's a strike.
Might have been a little
That's
low.
my story, and I'm sticking to it.
2 on, nobody out for the cleanup hitter, Matt Holliday. A visit to the mound from Alfonso. Leadoff base hit by Suzuki, a walk to Cust.
I think Everett wants to get on the same page as far as sequence of signs that Alfonso is giving Wade LeBlanc so he can relay them to David Eckstein at second base. Whether it's a fastball or a breaking ball so they can cheat accordingly. 4-2 change up. I'm guessing change up. Fastball away. Shook him off and probably going fastball away here.
And a strike on the outside edge.
That looked like a changeup though.
Maybe off speed.
Maybe it was just a BP fastball.
Clocked it at 78, 79 miles per hour, but pretty straight.
That was the old Peggy Lee fastball.
Peggy Lee.
Yeah, I'll tell you after this pitch where I learned that one.
Off the outside corner.
Right-hander Mike Krukow and I were teammates with the Giants, and he said in the pitcher's meeting, I'm just going to throw him a Peggy Lee fastball. I'm like, Peggy Lee fastball. What was her famous song? Is That All There Is? So he dubbed it the Peggy Lee fastball.
2 balls and a strike on Holliday. Giambi on deck. 3 balls and a strike.
Looks like Jason Giambi is going to need a pair of new breeches. See that? That's a very deep cut in his pants.
He ran the bases in the second inning, sliding into second. 3-1 to Holliday. Strike call, Matt, and toss the bat away.
Trax liked it. It just caught the outside edge. And nothing's got to feel worse for a hitter than, and the last thing Matt Holliday wants to do is show up the umpire. That's not his intention there. He thought it was a ball.
Full count with nobody out. Jammed him and it's fouled back.
Good pitch. Trying to sneak a piece of cheese on the inner half after the changeup down and away.
Holliday in his first at bat fouled out to the right fielder Edgar Gonzalez, who caught it in the corner up against the padded fence. Another 3-2 outside, and he walks him, and the bases are loaded. And Balsley pops out of the dugout. So a single and 2 walks have loaded the bases with Jason Giambi coming up, but first a visit from Darren Balsley.
Major jam here for the lefty Wade LeBlanc. Okay, now here where I feel. Here's where a pitcher of Wade LeBlanc's caliber, where he doesn't overthrow the ball, right? Isn't overpowering is what I'm trying to say. Try to ease off a little bit, back off a little bit. Try a little easier. Go below the hitting zone. The hitting speed, I should say.
Right-hander Josh Banks up in the San Diego bullpen. Career grannies. Check swing, strike one. Sixty pitches now for LeBlanc. Six of Giambi's 9 home runs this season have come against lefties. 1-1. Busted him inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Okay, so there's nowhere to put him. It's 2-1. It's a fastball count as Wade LeBlanc tried to take a little off the fastball, try to pinpoint the fastball, maybe throw a changeup.
Gets it on the inner half, 2-2.
I don't think Giambi liked that call, so we're going to take a look at tracks here. Wow. Very close. Oh.
And that makes it a 2-1 game. 35th RBI for Jason Giambi.
Well, that's too bad. You make some good pitches. Change up, he just couldn't get out in front. It hits him on the right tricep.
Sixth time that Giambi has been hit by a pitch this season, which ties him with Holiday for the team lead. Well, Cabrera grounded into a 5-4-3 twin killing in his first at bat. Still nobody out in the Oakland fourth. And here comes Bud Black, and that's going to be all for Wade LeBlanc. And LeBlanc goes 3 innings plus 4 batters into the fourth. You can see the new CTSV now in stock at your local San Diego Cadillac dealer. LeBlanc finished for the night. is your mission, and it's the 2009 Major League debut for Josh Banks.
Josh Banks had 14 games in Portland. 8 of them were starts for the Beavers. And a 4-3 record with a 2.47 ERA in those 14 games. Had his contract purchased from AAA Portland back on the 16th. And Bud Black said when he was brought up to the Padres, Josh Banks gives the Padres bullpen some length, some depth, and this seems to be one of those situations where Buddy's thinking, you know what, bases loaded. LeBlanc's been up there. He's got a couple walks. He's hit a batter. We need to get somebody in there fresh to face the rest of the righties in this lineup. Cabrera, Crosby, Davis, all righties.
Here is Cabrera. Bases loaded, nobody out. A run in the Oakland fourth. 2-1 San Diego. Down low from Banks.
We've got Banks, we've got LeBlanc, we've got Blanks, we've got Blanco.
A lot of B's.
Huh.
Low ball 2. Bell, Burke.
Yeah. Black.
No place to put Cabrera. Already have been 2 walks and a hit batsman in the inning. The 2-0 pitch. Takes it right down central. Reaching and hitting it down the line and right, but it's slicing and will go foul. Banks 6'3", 215-pounder. Made his big league debut at Toronto in 2007, claimed by the Padres off waivers from Toronto early last season. 17 appearances, 14 starts for San Diego last year. That's hit hard and deep to center field. Wynn going back with room to make the catch. The 2 lead runners tag. The throw will come into second base. Cabrera ties it with a sac fly. Cust coming in and making it 2-2. Holiday tagging and goes to third. Runners are at the corners for Bobby Crosby. Chance with runners in scoring position for Crosby. An area in which he has had some issues. He fanned in the third. 0 for 1 tonight. But he has an opportunity here to give Oakland their first lead. Off the plate outside, a ball and a strike. One down in the inning. Crosby at 196 on the season. 1-1 from Banks. Hits the corner. Crosby had 22 homers in his Rookie of the Year campaign, 2004. At the right center. Edgar makes the catch. Holiday tagging. Here comes the throw home, and he goes in standing up.
Hey, there's something you don't see Matt Holiday do too often. Touch home plate. He did it that time.
I knew that was coming. back-to-back sack flies. It's 3-2 Athletics. And Crosby gets his 14th run batted in. You were saying game number 163. It was Giles.
Michael Barrett blocks the plate. Still hasn't gotten it. That story will live on forever, won't it?
No, no question. Giambi now the lone base runner with 2 down, 3 runs in. Despite only 1 hit, the leadoff base hit by Suzuki. To center field, Wynn. So the Athletics get 3 runs on only 1 hit. And strained a man. Now at the end of 3.5, it's the Athletics by a run. Won 124, and Barry Zito won 102 before he left the East Bay. Got the seat cushions and the retro hat.
You know what else I thought of tonight? Tonight's the old PCL matchup. Oakland Oaks and the San Diego Padres in the PCL days.
Bring out the old unis?
Yeah.
Where's the flannel? Alfonso quickly 0-2.
Now, remember in spring training when Alfonso came over to the Padres? Remember how we used to call him Eliezer Alfonso?
Eliezer, yeah?
Yeah. I guess the correct pronunciation is Eliezer. That's the way he likes it now.
Huh.
That's what I found out in spring training.
I had heard Eliezer.
Well, that's what I had heard last year, but then I came to spring training, and it was told to us that he likes Eliezer.
Out to Cabrera. Alfonso grounds out. We'll have to make sure we get the verdict on that. One away for Wade LeBlanc. I should say Josh Banks. Wade LeBlanc, by the way, 3 innings, 3 earned runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, a strikeout, and a hit batsman. Ball 1 is low.
Josh Banks, pretty good athlete. We talked about this last year, but he could have went to Ohio State, the Ohio State University, and then quarterback. for the Buckeyes.
To have some ability to do that. Two balls, no strikes. Comes back and takes inside. Three and one. That one on the inner half, and it goes to a full count. Three-two from Gonzalez. One out, nobody on in the San Diego fourth. Athletics just getting three in the top of the inning to claim the lead. Maybe outside. And a walk to Banks. Well, time for the Subway $5 footlong fan poll. What time would you like to see evening games begin at Petco Park? 6:30 or 7? Text Subway to 269-4011 to participate.
Well, if I can get on the fan poll, I'm an A fan. I like 6 o'clock.
Like the earlier ones, huh?
Yeah.
Cabrera first pitch swinging, fly ball left field. And caught by Holiday. Two down. The top of the order, and Tony Gwynn. He lined out to left in the first and tripled and scored in the third. I'll tell you what I'd like. Some day games on Saturday. A little more day baseball here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
1-0.
I just like the idea of enjoying a big league ball game and being able to go home and enjoy the rest of the evening. Whether it's downtown here in San Diego, which is a great spot to be after a game.
Yeah, I can remember Major League games starting like at 8 o'clock.
8:15. 8:20.
But then again, they were over by 10, 15.
Right.
You know, a 2-hour game was more the norm and not
right
the exception like it is now.
A couple of fastballs for strikes to Tony Gwynn. He's got himself in the hole. Let's see if he pulls the string. It goes right back to the fastball in the inner half. High fastball again.
Down the left field line, Holiday, and it drops in fair. Wide turn at second, but holding there is Banks. Second hit of the night for Tony Gwynn. And the Padres have 2 on, 2 outs.
Well, he basically hit his spot. It was up just a little bit. Tony trying to get those hands through, gets jammed a little bit. And then Holiday, I don't know whether he didn't get a good jump on it or what. He doesn't have blazing speed out there, but plays it on the one hop.
Breaking ball. Not sure where that missed, but it's called ball one.
I guess down the middle doesn't count.
RBI ground out to the right side in the third for Eck.
Seriously, though, in high school, when we used to do our throwing sides sessions, our coach said, if you throw a fastball down the middle, it's a ball. It doesn't count because I don't want you to throw it there. You're going to get hurt. We want you to learn how to hit the corners and pitch in and out. So down the middle is a ball.
Maybe that was the case
Yeah.
2-0 at Suzuki out to the mound. Todd Tishner, the plate umpire, was not your high school coach, obviously.
No.
Todd Tishner is one of the minor league umpires up for vacationing umpire Doug Eddings on this crew. 2-0 pitch.
Oh. Neely, you can take this one.
Maybe on the outside corner. I think you're said it all. Towards, and almost hit the base runner, but gets into left center field, and here comes Banks, and now Davis has issues in center field. Gwynn will be stopped at third, Eck down to second. That was a bizarre play, but it results in a run, and San Diego has tied the game at 3. An Eck liner that almost got the base runner Banks. Cabrera, the shortstop, couldn't get it. Then Davis in center, unable to field it cleanly.
Huh. You talk about, I mean, this is very, very close. Banks just getting out of the way. And, of course, if that ball hits him, he is out. Rajai Davis can't come up with it. And everybody moves up. Big break for the Padres.
Well, first base open. Athletics will do the logical thing and walk Adrian intentionally. So single E8 in that last play. See if they give Eck an RBI on that.
You know, I tried to watch, as soon as that ball went through, I was trying to watch Banks round third base. Glenn Hoffman was down the line. It did not look to me, and I may have looked up at the wrong time, it did not look to me as if Josh Banks was stopping. It looked like he was going the whole way.
I would think the benefit of the doubt would be to give him an RBI here. Yeah,
he stutter stepped there. I don't know whether
he's just trying to make sure he got the base.
I think so.
The pitcher running the bases there. Kurt Young, the pitching coach for Oakland, out.
You know, that might have been the first time that Josh Banks had been introduced to third base. You never know. So he wanted to make sure that he greeted it nicely.
He got this rally going with a one-out walk and has scored the tying run. It is an RBI for Eck, his second of the night, 25th of the year. Ruku's up with the bases loaded. Oh for 2 tonight. Straightaway center field. Davis able to make the catch. Struck well at the dead center. And the Padres get a run in the inning on a couple of hits. There was an error and leave them loaded.
right, folks. Mid-game recap brought to you by Morgan Lambert Construction. If you need a custom-designed second story, a room addition, or even a kitchen, call the pros at Morgan Lambert Construction. Winner of the 2008 Torch Award for Marketplace Ethics. Give Greg Cantor a call and tell him Ma Grana sent you.
3-3 game, Margra, as we go to the top of the fifth.
Believe it.
Pitcher Edgar Gonzalez leading off. He strokes it into right.
Throw him out at first.
Throw to first.
Oh, come on.
Adrian wasn't on the base. And he was going to beat it anyway, it looked like.
Oh, I saw that one developing, and I was thinking, oh, man.
Edgar Gonzalez trying to throw out the other Edgar Gonzalez. Hey, this guy's 2 for 2 now.
Sharply hit the opposite way. Edgar comes up throwing, but Adrian not on the bag. And right about there, he's thinking, I got to go. I'm going to get thrown out.
The other Edgar. Are you kidding me? Barking at him there from right field. The leadoff man is on for the second consecutive inning. For the Athletics, top of the order, Adam Kennedy. Strike one.
Adrian saw something on Edgar's helmet and kind of took it off. I don't know if it was a piece of tape or something or a bug.
Went to shallow right. Edgar racing in. Gets to the spot to make the catch. Third time tonight that Adam Kennedy has flied to that Edgar Gonzalez in right field. Banks to face Kurt Suzuki, the catcher. Suzuki began the fourth with a base hit. He would later score. That was the only hit of their 3-run fourth inning. Oh, 1-1. The outside corner. Well, Oakland pitchers only one hit in interleague play total coming in, and Edgar Gonzalez has 2 tonight. On the mound for the Athletics. The 1-1 pitch. In fact, he has half their 4 hits right now. 2-1 count on Suzuki. Back to the mound. Banks. Cabrera.
Look at that arm. See that arm on Cabrera?
Cabrera's got a hose out there. 1-6-3. Second double play turned by the Padres tonight. Cabrera getting it to first in a hurry.
That song again, hit me with your best shot. What was it again? Oh, wow, that was a good shot. Valley View rocks.
Patricia, what now?
May Andrzejewski.
Yeah, I guess Benatar flows a
Yeah, I
little bit
wonder how
more
they
off
came
the
up
tongue.
with Benatar. Great. I remember that was one of the albums I bought back in high school. Great album. I'm not ashamed to say it.
That and the
Pat
Harry
Benatar,
Connick Singers?
Supertramp.
Yeah.
Wham.
Wham.
I'm not afraid.
You bought the Wham album, really?
I'm not ashamed.
Not sure why you're not ashamed, but the fact that you're not, that's all right.
Hey,
Wham? Really? Wham?
Oh, yeah.
You got caught up in Wake Me Up Before You Go?
Absolutely. One of the greatest songs ever.
We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Chase Headley will lead off. In this 3-3 game, Edgar Gonzalez back to the mound with 2 hits under his belt. Chase has a home run under his belt tonight. And he's also walked once. First pitch strike.
You know, you can see how Gonzalez for the A's is that long guy. Josh Outman only went an inning and 2/3. Gonzalez, he throws all 4 pitches.
Chase clubs one right center field. Davis on the track and makes another grab right along the fence. That's the second one tonight. He's caught in that general vicinity. This one, though, I think he paid a physical price for. He's hurting.
Chase gets extended. Hits it towards one of the deepest parts of the ballpark. And for Davis, the good thing is it's a fence out there that has some give. It's got a little spring to it. It's not like he's going into a brick wall like at Wrigley Field. But he's grimacing that. He's kind of feeling that left forearm of his.
Into the chain link fence there.
I was mentioning about Edgar Gonzalez, the pitcher for the A's. You can see how he is their long man because he throws the fastball. They'll change speeds on his fastball. He'll throw the curveball, the changeup, the little slider at times. Just mixing it up nicely.
Well, here's the Edgar Gonzalez squared matchup again. We're going to have to simplify this. There's the Oakland Edgar, and there's the San Diego Edgar. Fly to deep center in the second. He had lined to short in the third, did the San Diego Edgar. Batted away from the Oakland Edgar.
Tell you what, let's call this one Gar.
Yeah, that's his nickname anyway.
Yeah,
Gar.
call him Gar.
1-1. Up high to Gar, 2 balls and a strike. Edgar hit one of those deep drives to center that Davis was able to catch. That one in the second inning. Gar steps out. Off-speed pitch, down and away. This Friday night crowd at Petco Park makes some noise in the 3-1 pitch. Fouled off.
Gar's taking some good hacks tonight.
Very good. Really could be 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Instead of the 0 for 2. To right field. Cust angling into the corner and right on the edge of the warning track. Makes the catch. Hey, Padres fans, are you looking for a great deal? With Coca-Cola Value Weekends, you can get an upper reserve ticket, a hot dog, and a Coke, all for only $12 for any Friday through Sunday regular season home game. Get your tickets early and save. Go online to Padres.com. Alfonso is singled and grounded out here in his Padres debut. Out in front, pulls it foul. Coming into tonight, 118 major league games for Alfonso, all with the Giants over 3 different seasons. 258 career big league average, 13 homers, 46 RBIs. Most action he saw in one season, 87 games for the Giants in 06, 26 games for the Giants in 07, 5 a year ago. Suzuki trots out to visit with Edgar Gonzalez.
One of the few times I've not seen a pitcher cover his mouth with his glove.
Were you able to lip read?
And I thought at one time he said something about fastball. Could be totally wrong, but kind of looked like he said fastball. Down and away.
And right back up the middle. That fastball hit past Kennedy and into center field. Alfonso's 2 for 3. You think Alfonso was able to lip read there too?
Hey, you never know. I've heard of crazier things, huh? But whatever it was, he took that ball and spanked it exactly where it was hit or where it was thrown and hit it right up the center. That is a beautiful looking swing. And even though that Kennedy was playing it up that way, the ball hit so sharply he couldn't even get to it by diving.
Kurt Young, the pitching coach, out. You have the pitcher up in the 8th spot here for San Diego, Banks, who walked and scored in the 4th. Visit to the mound concludes, and Josh takes a strike. Over below, a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits for San Diego. 3 runs, 4 hits, an error for Oakland. Padres have left 7 men on base. The A's have left only 2. Banks behind in the count. Puts it in play and chops it to Cabrera. Make the throw to first. Banks hustling. Out by a step. A hit, a man left on. That's now 8 stranded by San Diego through 5.
Enjoy a spectacular fireworks show following every Friday home game.
Next one coming up Friday, July 3rd. Stay after the game for a special Patriotic Friday fireworks presented by Padres Banking and Bank of America. Get your tickets early and save. There's actually a fireworks show after tonight's game. If you happen to be in the vicinity.
Can't.
Justin's here.
Yeah. I can't believe that July is just around the corner.
Apparently he likes giving noogies to strange women. Oh, that was his wife, I know. Hey, Banks back to the mound. 3-3 game. And Cust, Holiday, and Giambi due up in the 6th. Cust given one of the walks in the 4th that scored. He's also grounded out to first. Big rip and a miss. The shift on, 3 defenders on the right side of the infield. The shortstop Cabrera on the first base side of the infield. Kuz playing a fairly normal third off the line, but not as dramatic a shift as the middle 2 infielders. Fouled off.
There you go, Kevin Kuzminoff. But now with 2 strikes, he's going to go all the way over towards shortstop. All over there, all by himself.
And moving with 2 strikes, guarding against a possible bunt through the first 2 pitches.
Remember Adrian tried to do that. Absolutely right.
0-2 to Cust. It's under one. High drive right center field. And Gwynn calling for it. One out of the 6th.
Josh Banks doing a nice job.
Just thinking that. He's pitched very well here since taking over with nobody out in the 4th. Inherited a bases loaded, nobody out situation. Cleanup hitter Matt Holliday has walked and scored. Fouled out. 0 for 1. Well, you saw Alfonso frame and hold that one, thinking he had strike 1.
Might not have been where Alfonso was set up, but that looks like a strike to me. You know, we were talking about this before the game. Matt Holliday. Before last year, what was it that the Rockies offered him? Was it 4 years, $72 million?
That I don't know. I'm not sure what the numbers were.
It was a pretty hefty package. I remember that. But he elected to, play it out, see what happens. Because Matt's whoa. Oh, there, Alfonso was crossed up on that one. He nearly came out of the crouch. Watch the reaction of Alfonso when this ball wants it down. That's a cross up. I guess my point being, it's going to be interesting to see what happens after this offseason or during the offseason when Matt Holliday hits the free agent market.
So you're thinking that perhaps with the numbers that he's putting up to this point, he may not see what he was offered.
Hey, there are so many factors that go into play. The economy, what markets are out for a left fielder.
And obviously that previous offer was before the economy went south. That's hit sharply into right field. And Holiday singles with 1 out. One out for Jason Giambi, who singled in the 2nd. Then in the 4th, with 2 strikes, was hit by pitch with the bases loaded to force in a run. He was the last batter that the starter Wade LeBlanc faced. 3 innings for LeBlanc. He faced the first 4 hitters of the fourth. 3 earned runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout on that hit batsman. And it'll be a no decision for LeBlanc tonight, just as it will be a no decision for Josh Outman, the Oakland starter, who went an inning in 2/3 before departing with. We never heard official word, but we're told that before the game he'd had
he'd been
area around the left elbow that they've been watching.
The left forearm, upper forearm, has been hot lately.
Banks turns and checks on the base runner Holiday. LeBlanc was the first left-handed starting pitcher for the Padres this year. And way out in front. A comparison brought to you by Marvin K. Brown, San Diego's newest Mitsubishi dealer. Oakland, 42 starts from a lefty, and now the Padres with 1. By the way, the Cardinals are now the only team in Major League Baseball that have yet to have a left-handed starting pitcher this year. Well, we talked about it on the last road trip when we were in L.A. The Dodgers went how long without a left-handed starting pitcher? It was a couple of years.
Couple of years. Almost 2.5 years. I remember writing that down in my book, too.
Mike Adams up in the San Diego bullpen. Jammed him and pulled foul. No 2 count on Giambi. Left Oakland after the 2001 season. 7 seasons with the Yankees, now back in the East Bay, and it's the high fly, shallow right center that's caught by Gwynn. Giambi retired for the first time tonight.
Well, I'm just getting a report now that Josh Outman left the game, and we must have not heard it because we didn't hear it. Reported that he left the game with a stiff left shoulder.
Fouled off by Cabrera. Cabrera rolled into a double play his first time up, and then a sac fly in the fourth. 0 for 1. Couple of Gold Gloves for Cabrera. Won one with the Dodgers in 07. I should say. First one 01 with the Expos. In 07 with the Angels. Cabrera spent 58 games with the 04 Red Sox. Of course, won the World Series that year. The 0-1 pitch. I think he went around.
Yes. I thought the pitch itself was pretty nice. That's the old Ephus 66-mile-an-hour curveball from Josh Banks. He most definitely swung.
Banks is 0-2. He play right side. A's 3, Padres 3. Top of the 6th, game 1 of this 3-game interleague series in Petco Park. 2-out base runner. Holiday at first. Short lead withdraws the throw. Creeps off the bag. He's going. Pitch low. Throw down to second. And he stole it. Good throw by Alfonso. And Holiday gets his 7th steal in 9 tries this season.
I think Alfonso may have been a little long. Not a good jump by Holiday at all. Well, you know what? I look back. He had to pick that ball out of the dirt. Oh, he may have even been out. Does that... right on the belt buckle? Oh, he's out. He places the tag before Holiday. Watch. Contact, not on the bag. Out. Gone. See you later.
Yeah. Had him.
Yes, he did.
Cabrera sends it down the line and right. Edgar into foul ground. Unable to make the catch. Foul ball. Long run for Edgar Gonzalez.
Yeah, that ball was hit more on the line than that one that he had to go down earlier and catch in foul territory. Just out of the reach of that guante. It's a glove in Spanish. Guante.
10-4. Got you on that one, Senor. Ball and 2 strikes. Inning continuing for the steal by Holiday. Cabrera requesting time.
You know, it sounds so cliche because it is, but you talk about a game of inches, right? Holiday, replay out. Edgar down the line. That ball just inches from his glove being caught. Cabrera gets another shot at driving in a run.
Could be the difference in the game. You never know.
Absolutely.
And it happens numerous times per game. Another 1-2 to Orlando Cabrera.
That's why you got to play them one at a time.
Got any other cliches for me?
That's where I was trying to go, but you didn't catch on.
You got to know them. You got to learn them.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Sometimes it rains. Josh Banks battling Orlando Cabrera here in the top of the 6th. 2-2. RBI on a sac fly in the 4th for Cabrera, his 22nd of the season. And another one fouled back.
What in the Luke Appling is going on here? This has got to be a 10-pitch at bat. 10th is coming this way on this pitch.
Old Aches and Pains like to foul some pitches off.
Yes, he did. He had that knack. of fouling off pitches till he got one that he liked. Q. That was right off the end of the bat.
And Cabrera will see an 11th pitch in this plate appearance.
You know, as a pitcher, you get very frustrated in a situation like this, but you have to go with your best stuff that you feel best. You're not just going to give in and say, okay, I'm going to throw it down the middle, hope you hit it at somebody. Josh Banks is going to throw the best 2-2 pitch that he knows, and there's another changeup, and he fouls it back.
Twelfth pitch of the at bat. Another foul. Fonzo and Banks.
Well, what do you think, kid? Well, throwing him everything but the kitchen sink. Okay, let's throw him the kitchen sink. Disposal too? Sure, why not?
Thirteenth pitch.
Lucky 13?
Let's see. One kitchen sink headed your way, Orlando Cabrera. Another foul. Back to about 10 rows. All right, what else you got? The drain? Another foul.
This is a 9+ minute at bat.
Unbelievable. What do we have? 16 pitches now. 16th coming. Holiday, the go-ahead run at second. 2 outs in the Oakland 6th. A 3-3 game. Cabrera to center field, and Gwynn gloves it to mercifully end that at bat for Cabrera and the top of the 6th. Minutes, no errors for the Padres. 3-5-1 for Oakland. 9-1-2 for San Diego. Everett Cabrera to lead off. So we just had a 10-minute, 2-second at bat by Orlando Cabrera that took 15 pitches, and now Everett Cabrera chops one foul.
Can he beat that or match it?
I'd rather he maybe reach base in fewer pitches.
Oh, that's the old softball hack.
The slap. First game back, just off the disabled list. He's grounded to short and flied to left.
You know what's neat about Everett Cabrera is talking to the coaches like Glenn Hoffman and Rick Renteria. When they start talking about this kid, their faces just light up, and how good he's going to be, and how he's just a sponge. He wants to learn, and how much talent he has, and how they're going to be fortunate to watch this kid grow as a Major League Baseball player at the position of shortstop.
Yeah, they glow about this guy.
And you know what's refreshing about it is that he's a young kid that wants to learn. Because let's face it, there are a lot of kids who come to the big leagues and they think they know it all and they don't want to be coached. They've done it their own way. Hey, I've gotten here by doing it my way, so why should I listen to you guys? Everett is not the case. Totally opposite.
Off-speed pitch just misses. Man from Nicaragua, picked up in the Rule 5 draft from the Rockies last offseason. Towards third, foul. Cabrera's just 22 years old. Played at Asheville last year, which is the South Atlantic League, low A ball. A 1-2 to a 3-2 count.
Go Pods.
Nice at bat there for Cabrera, who singles into center field. Leadoff man on in the San Diego 6th. Take a look at our Coors Light freeze cam. Top of the inning. Stolen base. It was out. Holiday. Tag on the belt. Foot in. Called safe. And that extended the Cabrera at bat.
That's right.
That allowed it to go to 10 minutes and 15 pitches.
This game is slowed down to a snail's pace, huh?
Much more American League. Now Springer up in the Oakland bullpen. Fred Young finishes his talk. Reliever Edgar Gonzalez came in with 2 outs in the second. Pitching here in the 6th, top of the order, Tony Gwynn.
This game's been all about the long man, huh? Out of the bullpen.
Down low to Tony, line to left. Tripled and scored. Singled his last time up in the 4th. Yeah, this game's in the hands of the bullpens. Has been for a while. In at third is Crosby on the grass and a turn and a toss to first. Well, here's an example right at this juncture of why Bud Black batted the pitcher 8th.
Hey, I say put him in motion. You've got speed at the plate, speed at first.
Tony squaring and taking out of the zone.
2-0 fastball count, although Gonzalez throws a lot of off-speed stuff. Great little first and third situation here.
3-0. And taking all the way, and a strike on the outside corner. So 2 hits tonight for Tony. Already 7 multi-hit games as a Padre. And looking for his second 3-hit game for San Diego. There goes Cabrera. The pitch is ball 4, an unnecessary throw to second. And 2 on with nobody out.
All right, a little micro rally going on here for San Diego. You've got speed and speed on the bases. Now you've got a guy who can put the ball in play, good bat control. So Gonzalez versus Gwynn. Off speed, down, little two-seamer. Once again, you can see that he's really trying to concentrate, once again, keeping the ball down, trying to induce a grounder. There's a pitch, it's a good pitch up and away for Suzuki to try to handle and throw the runner out, but first and second.
It's going to be all for Edgar Gonzalez. I'm going to bring in Springer. Natural Stone, everything for your hardscape needs. Create your dream yard today. Visit rcpblock.com.
Some experience out of the bullpen for the Oakland Athletics, and it's the name of Russ Springer into his 14th year in the big leagues. 8 different major league teams, 3 times with different teams twice. Does that make sense? 3 teams twice, I should say, that he's been with. Arizona, Houston, and St. Louis. And first time for the Oakland Athletics here in 09.
The first time back in the American League since '95 when he was with the then California Angels.
And the opposition hitting against Russ Springer have not scored off the right-hander. He inherits 2 runners, but he's yet to be scored upon in the month of June. And look at the glove he's using. Springer. I swear, if I'm a betting man, he's had that glove since he was back in like 1995. That's his girl. That's his baby.
92 is his big league debut with the Yankees. Who knows? He's been around that long.
Nothing like a good piece of leather.
Diving stop, flip to second, safe. Can he get back to the bag? Oh, he's out. They get it out at second base, and here comes Bud Black to argue with base umpire Brian Knight. The first thing he says to Tony is get back on second base. And Tony went back to the bag.
Okay, so the situation was first and second, right? Force play. He drops the ball. Does he ever tag him? He never tagged him. The force play was on, right? Never had control, right? Okay, Tony goes past the bag, never gets tagged. You know what? Cabrera sold it from the vantage point of the umpire. Watch the vantage point of the umpire. He may have gotten, you know what, that look may have been the good look. He may have gotten him on the back.
Let's take a look at that last view right here. You know what? Even there, I'm not sure. I think he missed him. I think maybe the center field. That's an illusion because you got white on white as far as baseball on uniform.
Here's the one where you see daylight. Watch. When he comes up with the baseball, you'll see daylight between ball and Tony. Well, see, you can't really see it there either. Tough call.
Well, it's first and third, one out. And Adrian Gonzalez, the hitter. And they're going to walk him to load the bases for Kuz. This will be the third walk tonight to Adrian, the second time he's been intentionally passed. Well, that call at second base not only
it changes everything
because they would have had to have pitched to Adrian right here.
Absolutely.
And he got nobody out.
I think from the umpire's vantage point, it looked like to him that Cabrera made contact with Tony.
That's what he must have seen, obviously. What he thought he saw or did see. Well, the walk to Adrian is third of the game. Let's check the Avalanche leaderboard. Avalanche heating and cooling. Your comfort is our priority. So Adrian has been on base now 122 times this season. Among the leaders, top 7 in the major leagues. They're loaded for Kuzminov with one out. Tied at 3, bottom of the 6th. Down and away from Springer.
That was a first pitch slider from Springer. To go along with that slider, he throws a fastball and a curve. High 80s, low 90s. More of a spot type pitcher. Relying on location. He's mostly fastball slider though in this type of situation.
Two 2-0. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Inning fielder's choice in the first, fan in the third, and fly to center in the fourth. Springer did not get the borderline pitch there. Now Kuz could take at least one here. strike. Cruz, who leads the Padres with 26 RBIs with runners in scoring position. Bases loaded, 1 out. The 3-1 from Springer. Cruz, base hit left field, gives San Diego the lead. Cabrera scores. Here comes Eck, throw to the plate, offline. 2-run single for Kuzminoff. And San Diego leads it 5-3. We've seen a whole new Kuz over the last 2 weeks. At least week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that.
Absolutely. Using the whole field, putting the ball in play, hitting it hard where it is pitched. Springer down and away. He goes out and gets it. Out in front, pulls it in the hole. And I want to focus. I mean, that's great. That's fine and dandy, the 2 RBIs. But also Glenn Hoffman at third base. He knows these outfielders, folks. He knows their arms. He knows the situation, when to send them, when not to send them. He's got notes on all these guys. He knows that Holiday doesn't have the greatest arm out there. Eckstein, who's got decent speed. He put that windmill on, and he sent Eck no hesitation.
Two on, 1 out for Chase Headley. First pitch, breaking ball, a strike. I think there's Tony talking about that play at second base. Solo homer in the second for Chase, a walk in the third, and fly to center his last time up in the 5th.
Hey, Josh Banks might be looking at a victory here.
Big breaking ball, strike call.
You know, also good patience by Kuz, right? That situation, you know, a guy can get a little froggy there in that situation. Ducks on the pond. You want to get a hit and you want to score a couple runs, but he waited it out.
3-0, took a strike. 3-1, base hit. Now the strikeout is out number 2. Edgar Gonzalez took the ball well 3 times, 0 for 3 those. Flied out twice and lined to short.
That's Springer's 3rd pitch, and what I mean by that, fastball's fired, then the curveball. And the reason why it's his 3rd pitch is probably not an out pitch, so that's why you saw it early in the count, just to give the hitter a little look-see. Because a lot of times, if a pitcher throws a curveball first pitch, it's like, okay, I'm going to soften you up a little bit. Doesn't have to be a strike. Now I'm going to try to throw a fastball by you or locate a good fastball or maybe a short breaking ball. There's a fastball. He tried to sneak by, but he missed.
Up high, 2-0. Two on with 2 outs to the San Diego 6th. 2 runs in. And a rip and a miss.
How about Springer getting the fastball up there to 93?
Well, Vet can still bring it.
Yeah.
College World Series going on right now. Russ Springer pitched at LSU, pitched in Omaha a couple of times, including the 1989 College World Series.
Tigers. By the way, best looking unis, Arizona State.
You like the old school.
Love that.
2-2.
Slider.
Padres get 2 in the inning on a couple of hits. Straying 2 and have now left 10. The end of 6, 5-3 San Diego.
For a special pregame salute to the Negro Leagues and get a free Padres cap.
To be at Petco Park for the Padres salute to the Negro Leagues and get a Padres cap presented by San Diego County Credit Union. Visit Padres.com. New pitchers Mike Adams.
Well, now it's a chance for Mike Adams to hold the A's after Josh Banks pitched a nice 3 innings. Couple of hits and goose eggs all the way around. No runs. He did not walk an A. Had no strikeouts. Last time out for Mike was against the Seattle Mariners a few days ago. Third of an inning, kind of a rough outing. 3 runs, but only 1 was earned. A 26-pitch effort in that 1 inning. So it's a good time for Mike to bounce back and throw up a goose egg and try to preserve a victory for Josh Banks.
Bottom 3 up for Oakland in the 7th. Bobby Crosby, Rajay Davis, and in the pitcher spot. Well, Venable, part of a double switch. So you have Venable now batting in the 8th spot, and the new pitcher Adams in the 6th hole vacated by Edgar Gonzalez. Crosby fanned in the 3rd and drove in a run in the 4th with a sacrifice fly. Fouled back this way. Padres scored 1 in the 2nd on the Headley homer, 1 in the 3rd. Led 2-0. Athletics scored 3 in the 4th to take the lead. Padres 1 in the bottom of the 4th, tied it, and untied it with 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Now in the 7th, Crosby fouls another back. Two from Adams. Towards the hole. Cabrera plants, throws, and he can get it there in a hurry. One out in the 7th. And this is a guy who hadn't really played short until this year. Not much, anyway.
And not above A ball as he sets up and fires across the diamond. An accurate throw to get Crosby. He is going to be one fun shortstop to watch. And that's another thing. You make a good point. Not playing a lot of shortstop, but adapting very nicely over there. Just goes to show you what a great athlete he is. You can just tell by the way he handles himself, the way he moves with his feet, the way he throws. He is an athlete.
I'm not sure if one of the moves that resulted with Cabrera being activated today was mentioned, but Josh Wilson taken off the roster, and Seattle claimed him. So he is now with the Mariners.
He might pitch against us next week.
Pardon me?
He might pitch against us next week.
Well, that was the funny thing in the in Buddy's pregame. Somebody said he may throw against you.
Yeah.
And Bud said, well, the nice thing is that he's still in the big leagues.
Yeah. Good kid.
Even a miss by Davis. Sweeney batting here in this spot for Davis. The 1-2. Got him. Adams makes quick work of the lefty. Busy day today. Kyle Blanks, Alfonso coming up from AAA. LeBlanc officially called up as well. Got the start. Cliff Floyd, 60-day DL. Shoulder surgery possible. Might be finished for the year. CY hopefully will be back right after the end of the 15 days. Hundley retro to yesterday. And then on waivers, Josh Wilson and Lopez. Lopez was claimed by the Mets. Now Wilson claimed by the Mariners and put on their major league roster. Nomar Garciaparra batting for the pitcher. Towards the hole. Backhanded. Cabrera, long throw. Got him at first. Everett Cabrera showing off the arm and the range. Fantastic play by the San Diego shortstop. At FanDiego.com. For ceiling fans, go to Fan Diego. And our Fan Diego fans of the game, some of the younger ones there on the beach. Up beyond right center field. Ward's the new pitcher for Oakland.
we've got an interesting ball game going here, and the bullpen for the San Diego Padres has done a nice job. Mike Adams in particular, Josh Banks. Now for Oakland, Michael Wirtz, a fastball, slider, and change. Setup guy, usually he's their 8th inning guy, but they trail here by 2.
Ryan Sweeney stays in the game and takes over in center field for the Athletics. Fouled by Alfonso. Bottom 3 up in the San Diego 7th. Straight back, no balls, 2 strikes. Alfonso fouls it off right side. 2 for 3 tonight. A couple of singles in his Padres debut. This one playable. In front of the plate, the catcher, now the first baseman down the line, and Giambi in fair territory. Big appetite, small budget. Satisfy both with Sequan Casino's incredible all-you-can-eat prime rib buffet now for only $10.
Why doesn't the pitcher Wirtz just take charge on that and say, I've got it?
Well, don't they always tell the pitcher to bail out of there, like acting like he can't ever defend?
And I don't know why that ever came about. Jason Giambi had to run in 110 feet.
He had the longest run of the 3 that were closest to that.
Wirtz had to go about 40 feet.
And had to play straight
and the ball
up in front of him.
Coming right up in front of him. You're right.
Where Suzuki had to turn.
I'm never gonna win that argument.
Venable batting for the first time. Came in as part of a double switch at the top of the inning. Two balls and a strike. Out in front, 2-2. One out, base is empty in the San Diego 7th. A 2-run lead for the Padres. 2-2 from Michael Wirtz. It's the strikeout for the second out. Time for our Home Depot. More on defense play. Home Depot, more saving, more doing. And Everett Cabrera, a couple of very good plays in the top of the inning. This one to get Crosby, but then Garcia Parra's ball in the hole, nipping him at the base, and 2 very good defensive plays from Cabrera in the top of the inning.
And knowing what kind of throw he had to make. Remember the first one he had time to plant. The second one he had to go a little bit more to his right on the run and still had a little fuzz on it and made an accurate throw on the run.
And now he gets a hit taken away. What a good defensive play by Giambi, who is cheating in even with the bag. Padres go down in order for the first time tonight at the end of 7, 5-3 San Diego. .com and vote for your favorite everyday All-Star who could represent the Padres and be honored at the 2009 All-Star Game in St. Louis, July 14th on Fox. Fourth San Diego pitcher of the night is Edward Mujica.
Bullpen's been doing a great job tonight, and Mujica will face the top of the order for the A's. Just one inning where the A's have put up a crooked number. That was in the fourth inning. Other than that, they've been pretty quiet. Well, Kennedy leading off this inning, Mark Neely. He is 0 for 3. A big key is keeping him off base because the Swingins are 0-6 when Mr. Kennedy does not reach base.
Well, here he is leading off the 8th. And has flied to right field each time. It was Edgar in right field. 3 times he flied to right. Now it's Venable out there. 0-1. On the ground to the right side. And this time the other Gonzalez will retire him. 3 unassisted from Adrian. Edward Mujica since May 4th in ERA of 0.41. 1 earned run allowed in his last 22 innings. Kurt Suzuki, the catcher. Singled and scored in the 4th. The A's scored all 3 of the runs in that 4th inning on only 1 hit. The Suzuki leadoff single. And he lines it just out of reach of Eckstein and into right center field. Suzuki singles, and that's going to get the tying run to the plate. Brings up Jack Cuss, the right fielder. Walked and scored in the 4th. Belted a ball in the 6th to deep center that was run down by Gwynn. Game 2 of this 3-game series tomorrow night. Left-hander Brett Anderson, the rookie, will go for Oakland against Walter Silva. Back up in the big leagues, made 2 early season starts with San Diego, hurt, and on the DL, active, sent to Portland. makes his return tomorrow night. How to do the pregame show on the air at 6:30. Easy on gas, easy on the planet. Stop by one of our 9 dealerships today. 2-0 on Cust.
Who's at the desk tonight for postgame? Do you know?
I believe it is
Scan?
Steve and Scan.
Ah.
Steve Quist, Bob Scanlon tonight.
Wonder what type of clip-on Steve is going to have on. I know Scan, he goes with the straight half Windsor or oh, that's right out of Office Space right there.
I'd like to see come in on Saturday. That would be great.
Hey,
line to center. Tony racing in, makes the catch. Cust hit that one right on the screws. He's hit 2 balls very hard his last 2 times up. Nothing to show. Two gone in the inning for Matt Holliday. Walked and scored in the 4th, singled in the 6th, and stole a base. That's inside, 2-0. Eight home runs for Holliday on the season. Three and nothing. At 34 in 2006, 36 in 07, 25 a year ago. (137 RBIs). 2007. This time he made sure it was ball 4 earlier in the game. Discarded the bat what he thought was ball 4, and it was called a strike. He walks for a second time, and 2 are on with 2 outs. Oakland hitter is the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
And the thing is, with 2 outs, crack of the bat, both runners are going. That tying run on first base, even though it's Matt Holliday, doesn't have blazing speed out there. If the ball finds a gap or down the line, you never know.
One for 2 with an RBI. Well, Giambi had 32 homers last year for the Yankees. 145 games. And by the way, yesterday, or last night, the first game at Yankee Stadium without a home run this year.
You're kidding me.
Nationals beat them in interleague play. Right center field base hit. Suzuki will score. Holliday, the tying run, stopped at third, and it's a 1-run game, 5-4.
Crack of the bat, Holliday is off and running, and Giambi, who usually takes a huge swing, that's still an aggressive swing, but not really coming out of his shoes like he usually does. Pulling the ball to the gap. This is a huge at bat for Mujica.
But has not been shy about using Heath for more than an inning to get a save. But he had to use Heath Bell for 2 innings yesterday in the extra inning game. Heath got the win. Fouled off by Cabrera, who in his last at bat in the 6th fly to center, but that only tells the tip of the iceberg of that story. He saw 15 pitches in an at bat that took 10 minutes. Against Josh Banks. Fouled off. 0-2. Cabrera apparently not happy after that foul ball. 0-2. Tying run, Holiday at third. Go ahead run, Giambi at first. Mujica trying to keep the lead. The 0-2. Wanted it high. And Cabrera does not climb the ladder to chase it.
Yeah, that was a waste pitch. The one up and away, trying to fish for the fastball. Trying to keep that front shoulder in. Come towards me. Fastball away. Nice little instruction there by Alfonso. See him trying to bring it back. That was clearly a ball, but Alfonso trying to bring that ball back. Watch the glove move back in. I love that. Okay, we're going to stick with the fastball away.
Cabrera hits it hard left center field. That's big trouble. Off the base of the fence, it scores Holiday. Giambi, the go-ahead run around third. He will score. Two-run double for Cabrera, and Oakland takes a 6-5 lead.
Plain and simple, he just didn't get the fastball out there. Wanted it down and away, and that ball leaks middle in and elevated. Cabrera thought he got it. Not here, big boy. Stays in the yard, and 2 runs come across.
A strike to Crosby.
Well, that's too bad.
Thatcher up now in the San Diego bullpen. Off the outside edge. 2-1. Crosby fanned in the third, a sac fly in the fourth, and grounded as short in the sixth, or in the seventh, that is.
Hey.
Almost got him. Three-two from Mujica. A tie ball 4, second walk of the inning. Mujica worked a scoreless inning yesterday's game. He's not going to make it out of the 8th here. Came within a strike of keeping the lead, but the 2-run double by Cabrera. And with the lefty Sweeney due up, you will see Thatcher. You can see the new CTSV now in stock at your local San Diego. Of loan and deposit products. Membership is open to all who live, work, or go to school in San Diego County.
And Joe Thatcher coming on with Sweeney coming up for the Oakland A's. He pinched in the seventh and remained in the game in center field, batting left-handed. So Thatcher coming in to face the lefty. Lefty's only hitting 154, 2 for 13 off the lefty, Joe Thatcher. Trying to get that last out here in the eighth.
It has been an elusive one as 4 consecutive hitters have reached with 2 outs. Sweeney pinch hit in the seventh, stayed in the game. Walks hurting the Padres tonight. They've walked 4, 3 have scored. The one that hasn't is on base right now, Crosby at first. Walked 2 in the fourth. They both came in to score. Walked Holiday earlier in this inning. He scored. Sweeney backs out. Nothing at 2. Two on, 2 outs in the Oakland eighth. Buried and blocked by Alfonso. Thatcher has followed Mujica, Adams, Banks, and the starter LeBlanc to the hill tonight. Batted away and speared by Alfonso. Two. Shallow left and Headley. But Oakland gets 3. Cabrera with the big hit, a 2-run, 2-out double. Top of the order coming up. That's Jerry's price. Over Fryer, Craig Breslow's in.
Yeah, Craig Breslow, we remember him from the past. Fastball, slider, change, and a curve. Pretty good numbers as far as opponent's batting average, but high ERA of over 4.5 at 4.62. High in the walks, too. 15 walks and 25 in the third inning, so it could be a little erratic.
Hanahan takes over at third. And Crosby, who was at third, moves across the diamond, so they have lifted Giambi. Top of the order up into San Diego, 8. Now trailing by a run. Only 2 out of 3. A triple and a run scored in the third, single in the fourth, and walked in the sixth. Win Eckstein and Adrian Gonzalez in the Padres' 8th. A 3-run 4th and a 3-run 8th for Oakland. San Diego 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 2 in the sixth. One, 2 to Gwynn. Right up the middle and into center. A 3-hit game for Gwynn. And the leadoff man is on. Time for our Cabot Woodstein. Legendary performance and on this date in 2001, trailing 2-0 with 2 strikes and 2 outs in the ninth. San Diego rallies with 3 runs, goes on and beats San Francisco 4-3 in 15 innings on this date 8 years ago.
You know, I think I remember that game, and I'm going on a limb. That was Santiago Perez against Rob Nen. Because there are certain games that stick out in your head. And I remember saying, after that, that's the perfect example that anything can happen, will happen. I'm going on a limb, and we could probably check that. Rob Nen came in.
Pulled foul by Eckstein. So Nen was a strike away from getting the save.
And Santiago Perez was at the plate, and he either got on with a walk or had an infield hit or a single up the middle or something like that. As Eck fakes bunt, it's the old butcher boy. I remember in spring training us hanging around the cage. He would do that all the time to end up his batting practice.
That's why we'd always finish his round. Yeah, the last round. Three hits for Gwynn tonight, matches a career high. It's up to his average with 329. Jumped up 20 points tonight. Swinging away, it pulls it foul. Make a couple of RBIs. 1 for 4. Winslow paying very close attention to Gwynn. Double play ball. Stepping on out. Picked out by Crosby. 6-3, 2 outs. First double play turned by Oakland tonight, and they get it in a key spot there. Just the second double play that Eck has grounded into this year.
And once again, a game of inches. You know, Eck's a little bit too quick on those balls down the left field line. If he keeps those fair, that's probably a run for San Diego. And just got confirmation that it was, in fact, Santiago Perez hitting against Rob Nen.
Good memory, partner.
There, you know, like, I'm sure there are games you remember.
Sure, a few stick out, but I'm not one of those that remembers every pitch, every out.
No,
You know, I know
not
some
either.
players, you ask them, they can recall vividly. Uncanny. Let's see if Adrian gets much to look at here. Already walked 3 times tonight, twice intentionally. It's only officially bad in the 30 he doubled. The infield played him to pull, but not that dramatic shift. What's that tell you if they're not shifting like they normally do?
The lefty Breslow, maybe the way Breslow's going to pitch him, you know, Outman, you know, if I recall correctly, when Outman was out there pitching against Adrian, they had the shift on, didn't they?
Yes. A more dramatic shift for sure.
Plus the leading by 1 run, that might have something to do with it too late. They just want to cover the whole infield.
And looking like Adrian's probably not going to see much here. On the outside corner. Third baseman coming over, hand in hand, but it's just behind the Oakland dugout. Well, full count, 3-0 to 3-2.
It's got to be a breaking ball here, doesn't it?
You'd think. I think you'd see a fastball. But 2 outs, nobody on in the San Diego 8th. 3-2 to Adrian. Breaking ball inside. He walks for a 4th time. Here comes Bob Guerin. He's got the lineup card with a right-handed hitting Kuzmanov coming up. Looks like we'll see the double switch. Derek Barton is going to come into the game. Looks like he's going to take Crosby's spot. A 4-out save from their closer, Andrew Bailey.
You know, we talked earlier about the rookies in this rotation for the Oakland Athletics. Well, you're looking at a rookie here, Andrew Bailey. Last year, he spent the entire year, 08, in Double-A Midland. Now he finds himself as the closer for the Oakland Athletics. Fastball, cutter, slider, a curve, and a change, 92 to 97. This is a save situation. He is 6 for 10 in that category.
Kuzminoff lines at center field. Sweeney coming in. It drops in for a base hit. Adrian down to second. Kevin, who singled into his last time up, as his second base hit.
Yeah, they were playing really deep. Nothing over their heads here. You know, they're going to give him the single.
Well, Adrian, the tying run down to second.
Kuz gets a first pitch breaking ball and just serves it right up. You can see how deep in the outfield they're playing Kuz.
By the way, Adrian's reached all 5 times up tonight. 4 walks and a double. Reached all 5 times up yesterday and has reached base 11 consecutive plate appearances. Blanks just up from Portland on deck. With a high outside corner, a ball and a strike. Solo shot in his second. Since that he's walked, fly to center, and struck out.
I, for one, would love to see Kyle Blanks come up.
Little roller out to Adam Kennedy. Couple of hits, a double play, 2 men left on. San Diego has stranded a dozen. Oakland will take a 1-run lead to the 9th. For Oakland, Derek Barton, who came in as part of the double switch in the last inning, leading off, and it takes high from Thatcher. Center field, Gwynn. That's over his head. And Barton will wind up at second with his first hit of the season.
Wow, he smoked that ball.
First hit in 11 at-bats this year.
Yeah, it's just, you know, with the way Joe Thatcher throws and his arm angle, and I don't see how a lefty can take a hack like that off of him.
You got a good rip there. Top of the order, and Kennedy is 0 for 4. Corner infielders in tight, looking for a bunt. Not showing bunt. It takes a strike. Flied out to right his first 3 times and grounded out to Adrian at first in the 8th. Now he puts the bunt down. That'll move the runner over. Thatcher picks it up. A 1-3 sacrifice bunt for Kennedy. And Barton over to third. Big appetite, small budget. Satisfy both with Sycuan Casino's incredible all-you-can-eat prime rib buffet. Now for only $10.
Suzuki taking a little extra time talking to manager Bob Guerin. Put a squeeze on here. Let him hit away. Infield is in.
Singled in the 4th and 8th innings and scored each time. Swing it away and fouls it away.
Suzuki wants to get, and I'm throwing stuff out there, but he wants to get some elevate to the outfield with only 1 out. Infield in, hoping for the grounder.
Inside, a ball and a strike. Martin at third, 1 away. Oakland leading it by a run in the 9th. The 1-1 from Thatcher. This is away and low. Waited and waited. Still ripped and missed. 2-2. Two to Suzuki. Line into center field. Gwynn coming in, sliding, can't come up with it. Martin scores. RBI base hit for Suzuki. His 3rd hit of the night, and it's 7-5 Athletics.
Once again, another sharply hit ball. Lefty Barton smoked one. Righty Suzuki going up the center of the diamond, and just off the leather of Tony Gwynn. Oh, looked like the glove was low enough. Looked like he was in front of it nicely. Just couldn't come up with the grab.
Well, if he catches it, he gets it out, but the runner from third still going to score on that. Tag and score. Cust is up. 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Jumps back from ball 1 inside. Two-run lead for the Athletics, their largest of the night. Padres have led by as many as 2. But 4 unanswered runs now here late from the Athletics. 3 in the 8th, and now 1 in the 9th. 2-0 on Cust, who's hit the ball very hard his last 2 times up. Each caught by Gwynn and center. Outside park to Cust. Seven-5 Athletics in the ninth. Catcher's 2-2. Got him. First strikeout for Joe. 2 outs in the inning.
Good breaking ball from Joe Thatcher. Even though that was a hanger, that one starts at the back numbers of Cuss and ends up on the outside part of the plate, it looks like. And another change here for Mike Ekstrom.
So the right-handed hitting Holiday coming up. And Ekstrom will replace Thatcher. Ekstrom will be the 6th San Diego pitcher. For the ninth. And Mike Ekstrom makes his 2nd big league appearance of the season.
And Padres trying to hold him at 7-5. Good numbers as a Portland Beaver. Opponent's only hitting 192 off the right-hander. The Sea Lion, Point Loma Nazarene.
Ekstrom inherits Suzuki at first, 2 outs, and Holiday takes strike 1. Holiday has walked twice, scored each time he walked. Also singled, ball in the dirt. There goes Suzuki, throw down to second, and he'll make it. Suzuki advances on a wild pitch. Ekstrom pitched 2/3 of an inning here on Tuesday against Seattle, 0s across. Seattle, by the way, scored 4 in the 8th tonight, capped off by Ken Griffey Jr. 2-run homer, and rallied to beat the Diamondbacks 4-3. High chop. Cabrera. Infield hit for Holiday. Suzuki to third. Cabrera did everything he could there.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing he could. I mean, he fielded it cleanly. This ball off of home plate. And sometimes that last out's the hardest one to get, huh? Last chance for the Friars coming up.
Jake Hanahan batting for the first time.
Hey, Hanahan.
Mike Ekstrom with the 0-1 pitch. He's at the corners with 2 outs. Each team now with 11 hits. The Athletics have the 2-run lead. Here's the 1-1. Runner from first takes off Holiday, and the ball rolls behind Alfonso. And Holiday gets his second stolen base of the night. A 2 in scoring position for Hanahan. He steps out of the batter's box. At the left center field. Gwynn, long run, and gets there. That was a very long way to go for Gwynn. Athletics in on a run. Last chance for San Diego. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Send your Padres to the 2009 All-Star Game. Log on to Padres.com and cast your votes. Help make sure your Padres are well represented in St. Louis on July 14th. And fans who vote at least 20 times receive a special ticket offer. So visit Padres.com today and vote often. Major League debut here for Kyle Blanks. Just called up today from AAA Portland. First pitch strike from Bailey. Padres down by 2 in the 9th.
He is huge. 6'6". What's he listed at? 270? 265?
At Portland, 283. Dozen homers. Makes a strike 1 and 2. Six, 7, and 8 part of the order in the Padres' 9th. Fastball at 95 from Bailey is high.
Yeah, I remember one thing in spring training watching Kyle hit. He was very quiet at the plate. Not a lot of movement. I'm guessing breaking ball here.
Held out on strikes.
The front door breaking ball.
One out for Alfonso. 2 for 4 in his Padres debut. Padres had a 5-3 lead at the end of 7 tonight. Oakland scored 3 in the 8th, all with 2 outs. Added another in the top of the 9th. Padres have stranded 12 men on base. Athletics have left 7.
Gosh, 12 men on base, 11 hits, only 5 runs.
I called 2-1.
They've left at least 1 runner on base every inning except the 7th. There was a 1-2-3 inning.
Two and 2. Got 2 on in the 3rd. Left the bases loaded in the 4th. Got 2 more on in the 6th. And 2 on in the 8th. Bailey's 2-2. Out to 3rd, hand to hand. 2 down. Bailey got the final out of the 8th. This would be a 4-out save for him. He's able to get it. Venable came in the 7th. Has batted once, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ball and a strike to Venable. A 1-1. And now it's Mujica who's on the hook for San Diego. Wirtz, who threw his scoreless inning, the pitcher of record right now for Oakland. Padres need a base runner to have a chance. Down by 2 and down to their last out in the 9th. Over but low. 3 balls and a strike. (3-1). There's the base runner. That's going to get the tying run to the plate. And Cabrera. 2-out walk.
Bob Guerin positioning his infielders as he takes a look at his scorecard and his notes there. Watching for the drag bunt, maybe possibly bringing his first baseman in just a tad. And guarding the line a little bit.
Here's the difference tonight. Walks that have scored. Oakland has walked 8. Only 1 has scored, and that was the pitcher Banks who walked and scored in the 4th. That's out to short. Cabrera to second, and Oakland takes game 1 of the series. They win it tonight, 7-5. Bailey picks up the save, and the Athletics, with 4 unanswered late, win it. And we'll come back to wrap it up after this.